Now, this will probably be one of the best audio videos I've done since I've been making them. Today was a great day, but I'm gonna need y'all to be patient. Now, if you can't be patient, I feel sorry for you, because this is gonna be a good one. Y'all know how I used to be in the old days. When I knew I had a good one, I was gonna make that ass wait. I'm celebrating, my nigga. I got so much shit I'm gonna try to set up here real quick. So just bear with me. It's beautiful. It was a great day. Lot is going on. This is gonna be a life thing. Like right now, the sun and the moon is up there together. It was beautiful, but I know that was confirmation for what happened today. Broad daylight and shit. I'm gonna tell you, but I've been celebrating. I mean, I just been celebrating. You know, sometimes you just gotta know shit, and sometimes you just gotta know. I'll be right back. Yeah. What I might do is tell you the people I was talking to today. I'll be right back. All right. It's just a wonderful time right now. It's a lot of metaphysical shit. See, these are the type of videos you need to listen to find out what's going on. Because most people either it be the universe be giving you signs and you ain't listening, and everything's gonna go back to astrology. But it ain't just it's animal messages. Like yes, I was outside on 2 different occasions. On both of them occasions, a blue bird went flying away from me, or whatever. So I knew there was a problem with health. So I'm first looking at my dukes, cause she had some stuff going on. But even me, I didn't know my blood glucose was real low. That's why I was falling asleep and all kind of stuff. Like if you hear one of my more recent videos, you can hear me just dozing off and shit. So you gotta be in tune with the music. I really believe that now. Like you gotta really be in tune with this universe. But a whole lot of wonderful things have been happening. So all this is gonna tie in. So I tell you some of the people I was talking to, which don't get me wrong, I do talk to people in my job. I mean like the customers and stuff. That's why I said a lot of stuff you hear is conjecture. Like people view you in a certain frame of mind, and then they want to tell everybody, oh, you know, he's not this, he's not that. But you don't have that problem with other people. So maybe it's not you, maybe it's the people. So I learned like the devil can't play the mind games on me that he used to, because he's a liar. He said, "You're a liar, father, the lie, and all that." And you gotta learn how to say the devil is a liar and cast him down. And that's what I want to talk about on this video. Because a lot of times people think they're going, you know, oh, you know, these people don't like me. I gotta go out of my way to, you know, make these people like me and stuff. But I feel like if I gotta go out of my way to make you feel a certain way, even if it works, I'm probably not gonna do it. Because I'm saying to myself, who do you think you are to think you got a right to tell me what to do in order? You're not God. So I'm more like that. Say, well, you know, you causing problems. All you had to do is, you know, submit. And I'm like, nah, that person ain't nobody special. Submit to what? So, but that's one of the reasons why I'm still here doing what I do. Because I don't, you know, it is what it is. Give me a moment, please. It's just something wrong with this browser. Alright. So, a lot of information was being given. If you saw the reading I did last night on this channel. So you know, I woke up with a whatever, a mentality of expectation. Because a lot of people were saying things like that, and I did those videos, so you had that information. But some people said I would be receiving some type of message or whatever. So I woke up with the purpose to So I had that set whatever expectation. And now I had to get up because landscapers was coming, so I had to find a place to park the car or whatever because of all the drama out here. So I was going down one street and I saw this one black car. Now I don't know if that's the same black car that gotta be hanging out in front of my house. I don't know. But right after I saw his black cars, I was turning, cause it's a street in my neighborhood. Like I told y'all, if you go down that street, it's not a dead end. It more or less curves to the right, and you can go up the street, but it's kind of weird. Someone's kind of going through a portal or whatever. So then I saw the next Ford Explorer, and that's the kind of car my twin used to drive. So then that person had some information about loving or whatever. Anyway, so came home, more or less did what you had to do to get ready to go to work or whatever. Now, the funny thing is, this is stuff coming in from the universe, but I was listening to some late 1970 and 1980 music, and something told me to listen to Cheap Trick, but I chose not to. And this was like so I didn't listen to it. But then I get in the car this morning and I'm just in the mood. I want to hear some type of rock music, and I'm riding on my way to work, and I'm almost at work, and Surrender by Cheap Trick comes on. Cause like I said, whenever you do this twin flame stuff, soulmate stuff, universe is always telling you to surrender. And I really got into the song. I really was singing the song, and I was singing all loud. It's kind of funny though. It felt great though. It really did. But I said when I was after the song was over, I was getting out of my car. I said I do surrender, but I surrender to freedom. I don't surrender to you telling me, oh, this is your so and so, and you got to do this and you got to do that, because how is that surrendering? So like I said, I was in a good mood. Came in, went on up in there. So I just had some interesting conversations. So one person I talked to, they're associated with this non-profit organization that's throwing this big old party. So we was going back and forth, And so she gave me some calling cards, which is like the event, because they're having a big old Halloween event or something in this local high school. But she said adults could come if they wanted to and shit. So anyway, I was minding my own business, and I got finished stock in this particular area, and I was getting ready, go see if there was anything else to do. So anyway, don't worry, y'all. It's about to get interesting. It's just a lot of information. So just as I got finished stocking, and I was getting ready to put the pace on, and as I got ready to put the pace on to get it moving, I heard somebody behind me. I'm like, where did this person come from? So this female came from behind me, but she's kind of like, y'all ever seen Quasimodo, Hunchback Notre Dame? So she kind of had a hunchback, and she was talking, but you could tell, kind of she was real smart, but she's what you might call like antisociable. Like she's not the type of person that the people are gonna want to hang out with. But she is real smart. So of course I was mad at first because I'm like, I'm trying to get up out of here. Where did she come from? Because she came quick, and I was about to take off. And that's when they always give me when I'm getting ready to take off. But the way she was talking just interests me. So I was like in a real talkative mood today, and I'm sure when I do horoscope, it's gonna tell you why. But so I just kept asking her questions. Well, are you a teacher? I kept asking I kept saying you're a writer, and because I got a totally strong vibe off of her. So she began to tell me something. She began to tell me like her life and stuff, what was going on. So she had a bad relationship with a man, and now he's making her life a living hell. And boom, boom, boom. So I started giving her advice and stuff. Now, like I said, y'all might not know, but y'all gotta ask people to really like somebody like Talia Ray. Like you gotta remember, this is just YouTube, and a lot of people out here they're their worst enemies and shit. But if you talk to people like Talia Ray or people like that, I know my advice is good. That's why I don't be sweating this shit out here. It's some bubblegum shit. Yeah, no. So she was listening to me because I told her I was intuitive and shit. And she was listening to me, and then when the advice I was giving her, she was telling me, I could tell you really are intuitive because I'm doing exactly what you said. And I am, I tell her what to do. So then I said, stop focusing on him. I said, you're giving that man your energy. I said, you're going to let him win. I said, you got to focus on your strong points. I said, you're going to be a really good writer and stuff like that. I said, you're going to have a lot of support too. She said, I do. I got a lot of people that follow me and shit. I said, focus on that. So I was like her angel, but a lot of times people come in that store, I'm like the angel. Then people come in the store, be like me, my angel or something. So yeah, she was really, she really appreciated that. Now while I was talking to her, see, y'all gotta understand, today my so-called soulmate, the chosen one, was supposed to work today. So where that conversation took place with this other female, a woman, was right across from her apartment. Now, my soulmate has another female that, well, I told you this was gonna get good. My soulmate has another female that's started working there not too long ago, and from the moment she started, she's kind of like an a-hole. But then after she started, another female started that's really cool. So me and that other female get along much better. So whenever, it's almost like my twin flame situation all over again. Cause see, with my twin flame situation, Rosa was a twin flame, but Rosa was an a-hole. But Rosa was so bad that the universe began to send other females that didn't act like Rosa. So that's kind of going on now. So she was watching me talking to that female. Like, now keep in mind, this chick never really wanted to talk to me, from day one. And I was real nice to her when she first started, but she was just an a-hole. But now she's staring, why am I having such a long conversation with this other female? So this is what I'm trying. And then, like I said, and then she'll be done went and told my soulmate, oh, he's over there talking to some other female. She wasn't even that attractive. But they did silly, because people try to talk to y'all and y'all be acting stupid. Then when the dude talk to somebody else, y'all mad. So like, I don't be having no time for that silly shit. So that's why I said she's steady looking. Like, why are you talking to her so much? What are they talking about? Because that's a female thing. And just to let you know, I had to talk with another dude I work with today, and he basically said the same thing. It's like, when you with them, they play you out like you a sucker, and then when you ain't with them or you get with somebody else, then all of a sudden they chasing you all on your jock and shit. So it's just stupid shit. These are facts. But you gotta find out how you taking your journey. And I can't speak for the next person. I'm gonna tell you how I'm taking my journey. So now this way it get good, but I ain't ready to tell you that. But see, it was because of that woman that something great happened though. It was almost like instant karma in a real good way. But that's who I really am. I like helping people. That's why I said all the shit you see out here is a result of being on a fucked up piece of shit planet that tried to wipe me out, and I fought and continue to fight for myself. That's why I hear a lot of people talking, but I'm at the point now, if what you saying ain't making no sense, fuck you. You can kiss my yellow ass. I've been here too long, and we're not doing that no more. We're not doing no more of that silly shit, lies and idealism. Whatever's being said has got to make some type of sense and got some type of proof to back it up. Otherwise, see you when I see you. So let's continue. So again, when I was talking to the dude I work with, he's telling me some stuff. Because he was about to leave that job for a higher paying job and everything. But he said that other job is real strict and the pressure is on you. He said it's not really worth it. But he's real good. That's why I said he's real good. He really could he could strive to be a he could strive to be a manager where he work at. But each person make their own decisions. Alright. So what I was trying to do. Oh, so anyway, let's go back early this morning. So I was told I was gonna get a whole bunch of messages, and they were making implications that those messages may even come from my twin, Rosa, possibly the soulmate, but it could also be the twin, or even some new face, because that's what everybody was saying. So like I said, from early morning, seeing the and it's been little hints about my twin, but I wasn't, I forget, so I wasn't really paying the mind to him. But based on what they said this morning and well yesterday's reading, I said, well, let me just check it out. So I'm just gonna wait a minute. So I kept saying, oh, so then the sun came out, the what I call the way sun, and came out early this morning. So I was looking into it. When I got done, everything was green, or not everything was green, but a lot of stuff was green. Now see, going back to 2009, green was the color really of healing, or also of the color. Excuse me. I'm just trying to get a couple of things done. So just so far, so that's at least 2 or 3 different people I had a conversation with, and so that's why I said a lot of people want to talk straight, but it is what it is. And I think if you really want to be honest, some of these people are just very immature, because they expect you to just do everything, and even if you go to the owner of the website, he would tell you to speak up. Why would you? So it don't make no sense calling somebody if you ain't, or trying to approach somebody if you really don't want to speak. But you sitting there waiting for them, it's silly. You shouldn't have approached them. Especially if the person has a kind of like a bad attitude already. All right, so all right, we're trying to get through this. All right. I'm almost there, y'all. Cause I really want to pull the charts up. Plus, I might have to run downstairs real quick as well. So again, you gotta believe in yourself. And kind of move it. All right, so go back over here. All right. All right. All right. Alright. We can ready to get there. It's just one of them days. Come on, man. Alright. So I think, oh yeah, we got one more location. Alright. Alright, that be one other location. Wow, 38. Alright. 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 Alright, so we almost there. If you ain't figured out, you gotta be fast forwarding. I'm good. Just chilling. That was a great day and shit. That's why I want to get into it, but I'm trying to get a little background. Right here, so I want to look at these charts, and I'll be just about ready. So now getting back, it just took me a minute to hook everything up. Now it's about to get good. Now it's supposed to get good. So anyway, I told you, for people that be listening, it's a female that started. See, all this stuff is metaphysics. That's why I just wish y'all understood what I'm saying. Because once you understand all this shit is metaphysics, you stop worrying so much. Oh, why ain't somebody with me? Or why I don't want to be lonely. All that stuff, you and your ego, you in third dimensional. You got to get to the point where you just know it's what it is. Because like Pink Pineapple Terra said, listen, the universe is about balance and karma. She said you can't keep being neglected and neglected and neglected, and you never gonna see something good happen to you. But it's just that when something good happens to you, most of us keep going bad, bad, bad. So like I said, that lady came out of nowhere, and she really looked like the Hunchback of Notre Dame and shit, but a little bit, just that her back was kind of hunched over, and she even talked like that. But she was smart as I don't know what. And so when I was done, as soon as I was done, I was going to get up out of there. I was about to take off, and she just came out of nowhere. She like, hey, what about this, what about that? I said, here we go with this bullshit again. As soon as I'm getting ready to leave. And so now I was listening, but she was making me laugh and shit. But how she was responding and shit. So I started asking the questions, so then she was answering them. Because a lot of times people don't want to answer no questions. Well, she answered every question, but she was real smart. So that's what I basically told her. You got to focus on, your strong points. Don't focus on that guy. And I let her know he's using a mind game on you. He's trying to intimidate you. You can't be intimidated. I said, focus on that. Then she told me you really are. She said you really are into it. She said because everything that's going on in my life is what you just said. So like I said, just to say this again, I came to planet Earth with a mission and love. I know I'm an Earth angel. I don't give a fuck what nobody else talking about. But planet Earth is a motherfucker. Especially if you're a good person, got a good heart. This is a motherfucking planet to be. So you can't be no bitch. So whatever you hear me say, doing, it is what it is. And some people can't understand it, don't understand it, but fuck them. That's why I said, my goal is to go to the maximum. You understand? To go to the maximum. There'll be no more there'll be no more backing down. There'll be no more taking no fake ass religion, fake ass, phony ass people, and all this silly ass shit that's on this planet. No more fake ass shit. My goal is to go through them fucking doors. And we'll see. Because I done heard a lot of promises and heard a lot of shit. We'll see if I find my other half or whatever. We'll see. Either way, I came here with a mission. And I'm going to stay on that as well. Now, if it wasn't for that lady I met that I was getting advice on, I wouldn't have met the other one that I'm about to talk about. But we're going to jump around a little bit. So the other female came back. That was the one that was talking about that was ghosts and everything. And she came back. And she kind of... she kind of said that. So I kind of told her I kind of agree with her. But like she's cool. But one thing I learned about her, she's not stupid either. Like she plays like... she plays more like... she'll talk a different voice and stuff like that. But she got a serious side too. And her serious side could be kind of scary. But for the most part, when you see it, she'll talk in like a different voice. And she'll just be like kind of like a character she's playing. But then I seen her serious side, but she ain't no joke either. She's not to be F with. I could already tell that. So I didn't know that. Yeah, it wasn't that I was goofing off on her or nothing. I just seen, because like I said, that day she was talking about ghosts in the building, which I knew is true. That's what I was trying to tell her. I was agreeing with her. But then she acted like she didn't want to talk about that. Then that day she something happened. And I was trying to ask her, well, what happened? Like 1 minute you was right there, and then all of a sudden you was gone. What happened? So she was getting a little intense. But I think the reason why she's getting intense because she's probably gonna sue. She's probably gonna sue. So she ain't really want to talk about it. But I didn't want to know the details. I just want to know what happened. So then she finally said, some customer got mad at her or something, and I guess pushed something back. And when they pushed it back, it hit her. So she said, fuck that, you know. And I wasn't there. That's why she didn't want to talk about it. Because that's when she got real serious. Then that's when she stopped talking. She just like, she left and shit. She's allegedly leaving or something. She left for the day. But you couldn't sue. Because you could, and that's what I be trying to tell them dudes about the carts. They always fucking with me because I always go get them carts. But the reason why I always go outside and get them carts, because that's a lawsuit. I pulled up today, one of them carts. It was a whole bunch of carts in the parking lot before I got there. And one of them carts was where the car go. Like when a car's riding down the road and stop at the stop sign, it was right there. You can't be having no cart in it. That's like in the middle of the road and shit. And they always be talking to me like I'm stupid. Sometimes I say F them and go get them anyway. And the other times I'll be like, no, because that's stupid because you could fuck your job up. Why you worrying about that? If they don't want, like my boss ain't like that. My boss would just let me go get it. But his undermen, they just be trying to be assholes sometimes. Nah, but I wasn't, like I said, so see, I can see where she coming from because she don't know who you are and shit. Like they kind of fear me a little bit because the way I move. But that's just how I move. But I don't sell people. I would never do. I would never stab nobody in the back. I try to get brownie points. And anybody that be listening to my videos, I was always worried about making sure she was okay and shit. But I can see where she coming from. I wasn't even mad at her. But I was just wondering why she got so serious. But that was why. But that's how I know she ain't stupid. But now, if you're listening, now all these people I'm getting along with at my job, and I'm talking to customers, and another lady, because you say, oh, you only walked that other female to her car because she was beautiful or whatever. But there's another lady in the back. I was just walking around, and this lady was trying to pick up this heavy ass thing by herself. This lady, I said, hold on, I got it. So I picked it up, and she said, I'm gonna need somebody to carry that to my car. I said, don't worry. And so we got it all together. This was later on. Then I was at the cash register too when she came up. So then we got it all together. I said, come on. I said, I'll take it. So I took her to a car, and then she gave me $1 tip and stuff. But so that would be a lie. Like I help people. What happened? Like when I first started, you got to go back now. You going back about 5 months or so. But my health was fucked up, and I don't mind lifting shit as long as my health is good. But I do have to be careful. Like I said, the good thing about that job, why I'm so good, is only because they let me be. Because you can't work for somebody that they're going to try to dictate your every move. So I'm glad usually you can go pretty much. As long as everything's done or whatever, you can pretty much go. Because I'm just that type of dude. But that's how I was trained when I was a little kid. I used to work right across the street from where I work now as a little kid. You always moving. As long as you're on that clock, you're always moving. And they had all kind of rules. Even if you was off the clock, if like a lot of people came, you got off the clock and went back and kept on doing it. It was always about that business. And not just about the business, but it was about the cosmetics. That's why we don't have your carts all over, because it looks stupid. You look really disorganized. You know, it look like you don't give a fuck. Carts all over, carts all on the road and shit. Who the fuck gonna take you seriously? I mean, nowadays everybody's dysfunctional and shit, so they don't care. But back in my day, oh no, that was like a no. You did that. The whole parking lot, the whole lot, everything better look good. They have you back out there sweeping a lot and shit. And the funny thing about them was they didn't even want to put garbage cans out in the parking lot. This was a fast food restaurant. And they didn't even want to put garbage cans out in the fast food restaurant. So, of course, people was dumping shit all on the ground. Because I don't know why they did it. I think they thought, I don't know why they did it. Maybe they thought it would bring animals or something. But they did not want to put no garbage cans outside. So, of course, people were just eating, drop that shit on the floor. So, you, on the street, on a parking lot. So, you was out there on a regular. Then you was in the bathroom. Bathrooms better stay clean. Then you still got to be cooking in the kitchen, all that shit. I used to be doing all that shit by myself. I ain't lying, people. Both sides of the kitchen cooking and shit. Then you got to stay out in the lobby, make sure everything up, but not be no spills. They stayed in your ass. So that's why I'm always moving, and they hate me. I hate this planet. I'm never gonna stop saying that, cause you actually get more trouble busting your ass than you do standing around bullshitting and shit. Cause they be trying to stop me, and I be like, nah, these motherfuckers ain't stopping me, and I be taking that shit personal. Like, I'm the elite motherfucker. I was trained. I'm not gonna disrespect those people that trained me. Like, all them motherfuckers is dead. What the fuck you talking about? Shit, it don't matter. So that's how I said I'm an earth angel. I ain't got time. All right. So now we'll be doing my horoscope for the day in another video. I'm gonna get ready to get to the point. We get ready to hit the main event. This was definitely one of the best days of my life in a long time. Definitely was. Because you could feel it in the air. Now, anyway, when I was looking at that white sun this morning, it started showing green. And you have to understand that white sun shines through our door. See, if you listen to those readings that I told you to listen to on this channel last night, one of them psychics said that I got a relative watching over me and shit. I know they're talking about my older sister. So every now and then, that white sun will shine through our door. And there's a Jamaican doll that was my sister's. She brought it. It's hanging off the wall. And that light on the sun will shine. It'll touch it'll go right across that doll's shirt. Because that doll's shirt will say love, peace. And it has a peace symbol in the middle. So love on top, the peace symbol, and then peace. And every now and then, sometimes it'll shine on love, or it'll shine on peace. Or sometimes it shine on both of them. But it's coming from the sun. And I just kept staring at that sun this morning. Go look right into it. But it's sweet. It's like when you look at it, it has to grant you access. Like you can stare and all you just see is that light hitting you, and all of a sudden, if you keep looking, you'll be able to see the white ball, because we call that the white sun. And it's like it's granting you access to its presence and shit. It'd be phenomenal. And all that other stuff happened, but it was almost like I was getting twin flame messages. And that's what that one astrologer told me. He said, you would get twin flame messages. You might also get soulmate messages. So it kept showing me the color green. Now the color green is the heart chakra. But see, when God first told me I'm gonna test your heart or whatever, that was like early 2009. And from then on, that's what it was. Now, I'm not going to go back over this again, but anybody that's ever listened to me, I don't know how long you've been listening, but I have had amazing. If you've ever seen me do stuff out here that seems amazing, it's nothing compared to that whole twin flame thing. I mean, that energy that was coming and coming never stopped. All those synchronicities and all those messages and all that stuff that was always saying that Rosa was it like the twin. Now it's your twin flame. And going back, when it first started, I didn't know what no twin flame was. Didn't want to have nothing to do with it. Didn't want to have nothing to do with no female, no relationship. I was happy just doing me. Happy doing my own life. So when Rosa used to stare at me, there's a child inside of Rosa. And that child used to just stare at me. And I didn't want it back then. Even though I wanted it, I didn't want it. And I everything that woman was saying in that reading, she said, oh, he doesn't want to connect with you because he doesn't make enough money. He doesn't want to connect with you because he doesn't think it's gonna work. You're not gonna. All that shit she was saying. That's why I said that could have been a real emotional reading. But I already went to that through Rosa, and now it's this other person. And so so it was just sweet. And like I said, they wanted me to play Cheap Trick because I want you to want me, but I ain't play it. I did play some other like late 1970, 1980 music over the weekend. I told y'all what it was. And then you got Surrender as well. But today I was just going to work, and then I was almost at work, and Surrender came on by Cheap Trick. I turned that radio up. I just bugged out. I went back to like when I was a teenager. I was saying. And when they go, yeah, and try to carry that note, I was wilding in my car, man. But it just felt good because it felt free and shit. Just wilding. And then I went into work and saw everybody, whatever. And then as soon as I went into work, I came right back out and started getting those cards. Because I got one dude to be like, Gary, leave the cards. Leave the cards. Gary, come back in. I'd be like, nah, just 1 minute and shit. Come back. He be madder than the motherfucking shit. But then they be all over. Like, one card was way up the freaking plaza and shit. Like, man, show some whatever you call that. You have to have some type of cosmetics is like everything, man. I know nowadays people just dysfunction, they don't care. But ain't no way in hell I'm gonna pull up and drop off my expensive piece of equipment if I notice your shopping carts is all over the fucking plaza and shit. Cause I come back, how do I know you gonna be where my parts at? Damn, I came in here with this and it's gone. You obviously don't give a fuck about parts. Look at your own carts all over the fucking place. Especially if I walk in and motherfuckers just standing around. Cause I'm gonna say, why one of them motherfuckers send one of these motherfuckers get the carts and shit? What type of shit is this? So I take that shit personal shit. That's why I be walking in, I be fixing, changing shit, changing displays and shit. I'm real careful what I do. I know what ones not to touch. Because one time I wanted to change one, and I made sure I asked my boss, like, don't change it and shit. So I'm real careful what I do, because they fire your ass for that shit. Who the fuck you would just go come up here and change your display? So I love my life, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta love your life. You ain't never really... See, you gotta project that love out of yourself. All that sitting around, woe is me, woe is me. And that's what I told you. Don't be a groupie. If you listening to somebody, make sure you... Whatever you need to do. I take notes when I listen to people. Learn and get your groove on. But you should have that type of confidence. Like you hear me saying, I feel great and stuff like that. Because I'm learning more and more to get away from any of that negative energy. Now, before I tell you about my wonderful experience that I had today, one of the best in my life in a long ass time, we're going to get back to the soulmate that I met here. Now, if I'm talking to everybody else, what was the problem with her? Now, like I said, that other female that started, that now works in her department, she was another person I did try to be nice to, and she was an asshole. So, I won't go out of my way to say what's up to her. Because I've tried talking to her before, and she was an asshole. So if she speaks to me, I would. But other than that, I don't really say nothing to her. But it's ironically that those two work in the same department. And they both have a unique system that makes it hard to get to know them. Now, for the most part, Not saying she did everything wrong, because she didn't. But essentially, she was trying to put expectations on me that she thought I was going to try to follow. But where she went wrong was this. She and I both dreamed about each other. She and I both knew that this was supposed to be something special. But instead of her thanking God, which is what she should have did, she was like, that's what I should have did. Instead of thanking God, here came the ego. Here came the third dimensional. And what she didn't realize she was doing was, I'm telling this is the chosen one, this is the chosen one, and I'm really needing love. Emotionally speaking, I'm needing love, because I'm still not over the beat down from Rosa, from my twin flame. Now, this is a soulmate, but from my twin soul, she beat the shit out of me. 2014, 2016, that was brutal beatdown. I think she's second rated on the list of people that beat the shit out of me. She's like number 2. And I'm still not sure if I'm saying that my father beat me more than she did. I don't know which one did. So I have never positively said she's positive. I know she's better than anybody else I can remember. But that was a brutal beatdown. So I'm still in pain. So I'm thinking maybe I'll meet this person, and maybe, we'll say something, and we'll have a laugh or whatever. And maybe from then on we'll start to grow. But almost from the moment when I met her, she basically had some like, this is better be this way, and she had like a no-nonsense approach. So every time I did try to make in the early days, every time I did try to make a connect with her, she was always on some other shit. And so inside, I started closing up. Even though I couldn't really realize it. But inside at that particular time, I was closing up. Because she was being pushed out. Because my insides was like, I'm not going to get hurt again. And also, I was mad. Why I say this is the chosen one, and you come with this bullshit yet again. And now I'm getting really mad. Like, didn't you think Rosa was enough? Now you're going to do it again? And then that's when I began to get back to, well, fuck this shit. For now on, I'll choose. We don't need you anymore. Get the fuck up out of here. And you have to be that way sometimes. I know you say, oh, wow, that sounds real. No, sometimes, because you're never going to get what you need if you're always looking somewhere for somebody else to show it to you. It's not going to happen. That's a fact. Sometimes that shit works and sometimes it doesn't. You got to know when to. Just like anybody tell you. Somebody was a tennis player. Somebody was a golfer, a golfer. And he said, you know what? I tried to say, what is the secret to a good game? He said, you know what I noticed? He said, I would play the same way all the time. He said, even though I played the same way all the time, it was always different outcomes. And he said, I finally had to accept some days are good days and some days are not. My only job is to get out there and do the best I can. After that, I let it go. He said, because I've done a day where I thought I was at the best of my game, and I lost. And all kind of stuff happened. He said, I went out there days I didn't even feel like playing, and it was the best day of my life. So what I'm trying to tell you, you got to learn how to just get the fuck up. And that's where I'm at now. Fuck that. Fuck that, motherfucker. I'm coming to play. I'm coming to raise the bar. I don't give a fuck about your expectations, motherfucker. You're not going to give me out no fair ones. You know how many females I've gone way beyond the call of what a good man would do and all that, but way beyond that. And they still treated me like shit. And that's one thing me and this guy was talking about today real quick. It's almost like when you say fuck it, they actually treat you better and shit. So you're on a fucked up planet where a lot of fucked up shit happens. And you got to realize it is what it is. And it's not about nobody else. Like, those people can be the star of their show, but I'm damn sure going to be the star of mine. And we're not going to play this stupid ass shit no more while I'm here. No more fucked up matrices, no more fucked up religions, no more fucked up stupid shit. Where I go is where I go. What I believe is what I believe. Kiss my yellow ass. If you have a problem, fuck you. Don't like it, kiss my yellow ass again. Both cheeks. And don't let me tell you what to do with the tongue. I just don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. And what people don't realize, prophetically speaking, it's time. Because you're listening to a person who has been in some type of punishment for over 400 years. Now it's time to come out. This is why, if I don't know if I told you guys this, but I told you I've been messed up because my blood sugar is low. My blood glucose. So I've been really messed up. But I minded my own business yesterday morning. And I go outside to bring a newspaper in. Just for some reason, I say, let me see what's going on. I look at one article. The one article is about my boss from 1994, 1995, who fired me. And I literally had to take him to the state. And I got my money. But he was a cool dude. That was one of the coolest jobs I had. Because the owners were almost the same age as me. And all we did, we would goof off and be cracking jokes and shit. It was like pretty cool. But he's always done good business. But the reason being is because he's blessed. So not only did his father have a powerful position in New York City at one time, now he has had a powerful position in New Jersey. But unfortunately, with great power comes great challenges. And so he has some accusations coming against him. So my point I'm trying to make in this video is once this curse is fully lifted, that'll happen again. If we were still in the physical. Like you're gonna begin to see opportunities that you never would have thought of seeing before. And I'm telling you, I see a lot of stuff now. Because that's what all this is about. But I'm trying to make a point for anybody that is listening. Because I got all this accusation against, oh, what's his problem? Why doesn't he talk? He doesn't say anything. But again, any person who I've reached out to that treated me like garbage, that I don't talk to now, then don't blame me because you got some fucking problem. Just like, I'm trying to say it again. If I did show somebody interest and they didn't want it, and now I'm showing interest to somebody else, and now they're bitching and pouting and all that shit, that's not my problem. So people can continue to try to pull me into something, but that's how you have to be stronger. You can't let these people pull you into their bullshit. So now, like I said, so I began to close up, and she really did. You know, my so-called soulmate, the chosen one, she really began to try to come around me and all that, but she never came. She didn't understand what I needed. I needed you to come face to face, eye contact, show me that this ain't gonna be no silly shit. Because it's already, first off, you try to put some expectations on me. You just met me. Second off, you're coming up, but you're still playing games. Don't just walk by me and stuff like that. And I mean, one time she sat out in her car for like 20 minutes. I came out there. And there was no way she even knew I was going to come out there in the car. Because I usually take my break in the break room. So she just sat out there. Which was crazy. It made me think that maybe she knows some supernatural shit. Because maybe something told her, hey, you'll come out, you go out in that car. But still, like I said, I wanted it to be real. And I don't want to come up. Because I shouldn't have to come up to you. Because again, you should come up to me for the simple fact that we're here because you chose to look a gift horse in the mouth. When you get supernatural dreams or whatever, give the person the benefit of a doubt. That's why I tell you, all you ladies, stop that playing hard to get shit. Just look at what you're saying. I'm playing hard to get, then that's what's going to happen. You just made it hard to connect. That's why, as a female, if you know the guy's not crazy, you know a little bit about him or whatever, that's why you go on dates. Plus, somebody you might think is an asswipe might actually be pretty good on a date. Who knows? Or y'all might have an experience that's just that you share together. One of my best dates was this. I couldn't stand her. I didn't like her at all, but we had a beautiful date. Make a long story short, met her, whatever. Talking to her on the phone. You know, what's your name? She wanted me to tell me her name and shit. So, oh, that's a little weird. When you see me, I'll tell you whatever. So back then I was doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm hanging out at the thug bars. I'm all up in Asbury Park in the thug bars and shit. So I took it to a thug bar and I'm just sitting up in there And she said, this is not no place. But she used to be a bartender, so look who's talking. She said, this is not a place you bring a woman and shit. And I said to myself, why not? You know what I'm saying? So then she said, well, she used to be a bartender, and the reason why she didn't want to tell me her name was because she has a reputation for sleeping around. She told me that. So don't nobody out there think I'm trying to get at her. She told me that. She said, because I'm a bartender, I do know a lot of men and stuff like that. And I do be with a lot of men. So I have a reputation for sleeping around. But that wasn't, I don't know why I didn't like her. I don't really remember. Oh, I know why. Because she was moving too fast. That's why I didn't like her. Like, I didn't give a fuck about who she slept with. Not back then. It's like 1990s. So I just didn't give a fuck back then. So that wasn't why I didn't like her. But she was moving too fast and shit. So I had to believe those stories about her was true and shit. So we left the bar. And then we went to one of the most romantic places in Asbury Park, or it was Belmar. Looking at the beach. It was a beautiful spot. I used to love to go there. So I was sitting there with her, but it was real nice. Like that even she felt it. It just felt right. It felt beautiful. But only there. Like no other part of the date was significant. But that location was so beautiful. Like we both felt it was nice to share that with her, even though I didn't like her at all, and she was still trying to hook up with me and shit. So then we went from there back to her apartment and shit, and then that's when she was kind of trying to move on it, but I like nah. Like a lot of times in my life, I just move a certain way. Like it's not like I really thought it out, but like I guess it's something inside of me that knows better or whatever. But I knew not to go no further with her. But it wasn't that I disliked her. It was just like, you got to be careful. Because she already told you she sleeps around and shit. Plus, she didn't want to tell you. That's why she didn't want to tell you who she was. Because she thought you might know her and you wasn't going to show up. But I guess when she said she was a bartender, I was like, well, fuck it. Might as well take it to the fucking Thug Bar and shit. Because I know I think she told me where she bartended or whatever. So I knew that part. And where she bartended, the thugs used to be up in there too. Just a different location. It was still thugs. So what's the big deal? You ought to be used to it. It'd be funny because I be like, that ain't even in my township. And usually I tend not to know too many guys up in there and shit. I still didn't give a fuck. I still went up in there by myself. I just love me, you know. I don't give a fuck what motherfuckers talking about. I just love me and shit. Cause I was thinking about some shit today and shit. I was just laughing. I just shit I've done in my life that, you know, people get killed for doing and shit, and I still did it and shit. Like just a challenge. So you can't be afraid. You gotta know how to sometimes take risks. Not saying risk your life, no, but you can't be scared your whole life. Because then you wonder why you can't find anybody. Well, you're obviously scared. You ain't taking no risk whatsoever. So unfortunately, you know, she tried to get communication going again, but it just wasn't happening. Because like I said, her problem was she kept putting it on me, and she kept leaving it up to me. And I was like, I want to see you talk. Because I'm not going through Rosa again. And if I'm going to go through Rosa again, it's because you're mean and you're going to try to attack me like she did. And I worry about that when it happens. But they talking about you're the chosen one. Chosen to do what? You can't even really walk up to me and talk to me or nothing. And then one time she did walk up to me to talk to me was on some disrespectful shit. Because it was work related. And then when she came over there like, with all this bass in her voice and shit. Now maybe there was a reason why she did that, but I don't know. She just seems to be too scared. Because there have been times when I talk to her, and if I see her again, I ask her how she's doing. But lately, like, we ain't been on the same schedule. Now the other day she popped up in there, but she didn't stay long. And then she was supposed to work today and did not. So for some reason, somebody has changed the schedule. Now whether that's a superpower that did it or whatever. So me and her will probably meet sometime this week on the schedule at the same time. But it really did change. So all these things are telling me, like I try to tell y'all, shit ain't meant to be. That's why just because something says, oh, this is the chosen one and all that, you still got to go through that process. And that's why when you keep your mind open and just love life, you'd be surprised who the chosen one might be. Chosen one might just be the chosen one for that particular moment in time. Like I said, that female, I didn't particularly like her, but I loved the scenery with her. And I never forgot. I'm still talking about it. You're talking about, this shit happened over 23 years ago. I'm still talking because it was beautiful. So I'll always remember her for that scenery. And probably because of the scenery, that's why I still remember her for all other stupid shit that happened with her that night. So finally, now if you were listening today, and I'm about to, right after I do this video, I'm going to be bringing out my other video with the horoscope for the day. October 17th, 2018, Wednesday. So I'm getting all this energy telling me it's going to be something unique, something special. Whatever. Message is supposed to come, or whatever. But let me tell you what it is. So now, let's go back. Now, I'm helping this lady to kind of, seems a little weird. Not, she's highly intelligent, but a little weird. Bam. So I help her, start giving her advice and, giving her a pep talk, trying to help her. And so it was all about fighting. So that was the theme. And I told her I'm a fighter. I said, I know everything you're talking about. I've been there, done that. I said, you can't let him beat you. I said, stop focusing on him. I said, you have a support team to help you. Focus on your support team. Don't focus on him. And I told her, tell the court you don't have that kind of money. Like that. She's like, oh, she said, you're right. They eventually listen to me, but they make me go through hell first. And I was like, okay, well, just get through it. So I just kept talking to her like that. And then somehow, after we were done talking, I just went walking. And it was fun. That's when I seen this female. As soon as I seen it, it was like beautiful. I could feel it. Like I could honestly feel it. It was beautiful. Like unbelievably beautiful. She was beautiful. It was unbelievable and shit. And she was talking to me. And I liked her already because she could talk. Like she knows how to. Like a lot of people that come in there, I could kind of tell you what their ethnic background is, but I won't. But they'll talk. Like they'll have a conversation with you and everything. And to me, that's very important. Because you got chicks out here that don't talk right. They say, oh, he ain't got no rap. How he ain't got no rap if he don't talk? He's talking to you and you act like the motherfucker's not talking and shit. So that's why I told you it's bullshit. You got all these females that fucked up. They tore it from the floor up, but they making it seem like you the problem. When they don't have no appreciation. They negative thinking. They don't stop. So that's why this shit don't blossom. Because they're not helping. They're sitting there with some system of expectation. And that's why I said when you do that shit, you play hard to get, you ain't going to get got. Then you still going to be talking shit. So people that are a little bit more mature and they've been through that shit already, they're not fucking with you no more. Not on that level. They might talk to you about other things, but they're not going to talk to you about relationships and shit no more because you want some stupid ass level. And a lot of females always think the man's supposed to get it. The man's supposed to put up with their bullshit. The man. No. In some areas, you got to grow the fuck up a little bit. I'm not saying you got to grow up everywhere, but man ain't going to get everything. So she and I was talking, and then, like, what she was looking for, I couldn't really help her. So I just told her where she could go to get that information or whatever. So then I went on about my business. And then she was in the store for a while. So at some point, I don't know when I began to think, damn. But I really liked her, so I was going to go see her leave the store and shit. Because I know I would probably never see her again. But I felt the energy and shit. So then, when I went up, I was up there, and I was assisting other people as well, but I was still looking at her the whole time. And so then when she realized I was looking at her, she definitely let me she put on a show for a nigga. That shit was nice. Like she had on the sweater, shit. She took the sweater off and shit. I said, oh shit. But she was bad. This chick was fine, bro. And I like I'm gonna walk her out. Cause she got a whole lot of stuff, so I'm gonna walk her out, put the shit up for her, put in her car for her and shit. So this always happens when it's a fine ass female or something. Some old broad always come with some bullshit. I was getting mad. And everybody that was coming was coming with some bullshit. And I really wanted to leave the store with her. I was mad. And then a lady came. And I'm just trying to bring her up real quick. Some old broad. And she's like, oh, I wanna get this, I wanna get that. I was mad. I like she gonna fuck up my whole thing and shit. I was pissed off. So I said something. I forget what I said. But that female I'm talking about, the one that I said fell out or whatever, or the one that she said a customer pushed something and hit her knee or whatever. She was like, I'll do it. As soon as she said I'll do it, I was like, out. And so I said to that female, I said, yo, can I walk you to your car? I'll help you. And she said, all right and shit. So she was cool. We had a good conversation going to the car and shit. And then she told me her name. But now this is where it's gonna get. This is that soulmate shit, the twin flame. So her first name. Well, first y'all gotta know what's on my natal chart. On my natal chart, let me pull up my natal chart real quick, cause this is where it's gonna get real weird. On my natal, see right now, Venus is in Scorpio, according to the certain astrologers. Now my Scorpio is in my 6th house, and that's where Virgo rules with Neptune. All right, and I always tell you Neptune is a big deal, especially out here. And both of them are 12 degrees. And I always wondered about 12. Now, when you think about 12, it's the 12 tribes of Israel. All right? So now her first name, is one of the most important women in Israel. All right? But I didn't ask her about nothing. I asked her what her first name was, and she told me. And then she said, and my middle name is, her middle name is exactly the same name as that soulmate, my soulmate that works at that job. And you tell me that shit ain't crazy. But always beautiful. Like, even though that wasn't a date, it was like a fucking date. But it gets better, yo. It gets better. So that was what that was. So I was really happy with that one. That really made me feel unbelievable. And that's where the soulmate failed. Had she just been like that, I would have been melted. I would have been hook, link, and what is it? Whatever they say. Hook, line, and sinker. That's it. But she came off on that asshole shit. You know what I'm saying? And even if she had came up to me earlier, I would have gave her a shot. But she never did. She came with the bullshit. So it's funny how her and that other female, they both be with the bullshit. And they both in the same department. And even the way they dress and shit, they almost look alike. But that's how the soulmate be working. So as far as me and her ever hooking up, that probably ain't gonna happen. I mean, when I see her, I'm definitely gonna speak. But like, just how you doing? And that's it. And we may start joking or something like that. But I'm just saying, she just pushed. She just pushed me too far away. And I already gave you the reasons why. So yeah, hi, how are you doing? But it could never be. It could never be like that. Because I mean, that's what I'm talking about. But that was beautiful. Now I want to go back to her though. But Because ain't that crazy when you look at the... Oh, well, you don't see my chart. Maybe I'll throw it up there in the back. You don't see my chart. Let me just say, did I ever do this yet? No, I didn't do it. All right, so I'm going to put all three. So you probably are going to see my chart. So look in the 6th house, and you see Neptune and the vertex, and they're both at 12 degrees. Don't that sound like what she said? Because both of them are working off the same name, frequency, whatever, and they're both in the same house and shit. And I keep telling you, it's all about Virgo, my 4th house, because Virgo's in my 4th house. And that's eerie because Neptune is actually battling Uranus. Because Uranus is all up in your face and shit, like out of nowhere. And that's how she is. That's how the other one is. And then Neptune's going to take you into the 12th house, which is basically Taurus. And that was the Taurus kept coming up in the reading. But I do believe that female said I would get a message. I believe that message with that female. Now, will I see her again? I don't know. But I'm going to tell you how this shit works. When a person feels a certain way, you will see them again. And if she wasn't interested, you best believe she wouldn't have took her sweat off. Because she knew I was trying to look at her. She took that sweat off to make sure I could see what she was working with. And then she would have said, could I take it? Could I walk you to the car? Oh, that's okay. Nah. So I said, if you going to play hard to get, bitches, play hard to get like that. That's how you play hard to get, because the motherfucker will be waiting on that ass. You got to know how to do it. If you gonna play hard to get, make sure the motherfucker like you first, that he be willing to wait for your shit. Make sure you don't play hard to get, that motherfucker be like, fuck you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Y'all mad because I be using that B word, but I'm trying to tell you how the world really works. The reason why I would wait for her, because she gave me conversation. She wasn't on no stupid shit. And everything we spoke, like everything I said, she responded and shit. She was on some real shit. She see me looking, so she gonna say, yeah, I want you to look. Can I walk you to the car? Of course. That'd be nice. So thank you so much. She was on some other shit. She ain't on this stupid ass low frequency nigga shit. And I ain't talking race. So don't think about, because it could be black, white, with Chinese, whoever. Just looking for a motherfucking war and shit. And then wonder why you can't get with a motherfucker. Now you sleeping with a woman and shit. Maybe it's not the man. Maybe the man is not the problem. Maybe the problem is you. So I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's kind of like what it looks like to me. It's almost like they're telling you you're gonna have a situation with two different females, and one is gonna be more of a dreamy Neptune Pisces type energy. Because you notice my Pisces is right there in the 10th house, and one's gonna be more like a Uranus. Come out of nowhere energy and shit. But we still ain't done yet. Now, I'm going to try to put these 3 charts together because I didn't do that yet. So give me a moment. So now, again, when I went back outside later on that day to help the old lady, they gave me $1. The moon was in the sky, coming up in the east. It was beautiful. It was beautiful blue sky. That moon, you could barely see it because it was so bright outside, and the moon was above the 2 clouds. It almost looked like the high priestess. And this is how I know this was confirmation of the female I met today. Because when you look to the west, to the opposite of the moon or whatever, was the sun. Now you should be seeing that on these charts. Was the sun. It was so fucking beautiful. It was so beautiful. I got on my communication, and I started telling that dude I work with, because he got moon in his name. He also got Allah in his name, variations of it. So I called him and said, the moon is out here so beautiful. And everybody that worked there could hear what I was saying, because they all got the same equipment. So like I know that other chick, might run and tell the soulmate. Not saying she will, but she might. He was really tripping. He was talking to some female and then he was talking about the moon and shit. She probably gonna be swore. If she hear that shit, she gonna be mad at the motherfucker. Let's see how she come up again. But like I said, I would be more than ready to give her a shot she's the chosen one. I know who she is, but damn, act like it. Act like it, my nigga. You don't want to try to put me on some expectation shit. You know how hard I've been hurt on this planet? You know how hard I've been hurt? And you have the audacity to put me on? What do you think? You're going to be Rosa Part 2? Nah, man. Chill. Chill. Learn how to respect the motherfucker. Show somebody some appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Stop that silly shit. Because that's what she tried to do once she realized she couldn't do that to me. She did try to humble herself. But I just thought it was foolish. I still love her, though. I want y'all to know I still love her. That's the chosen one. But I just thought she was on some bullshit. And she needed to get off of it. And that's what he told me. He said, listen, when I was with this female, she didn't want to do shit. Boom, boom, boom. He said, the moment I left her, now she calling me ready to do anything. So y'all females need to get off that bullshit before the nigga get off you. Alright, give me a moment now. But it's all good. So that was definitely one of the best days in 2018. And what was sweet about it, she looked like this other chick that I was trying to get with in early 2000. So she looked like her. She had a banging. I mean, her body was unbelievable and shit. And she had great conversation. She was asking questions. And then she had to know that her middle name is the same name as my soulmate that worked there now and shit. So that was some crazy shit. So what happens in cases like that, it all depends on how much intuition a female has and how much, impression you made on her. Because that's the type of person who would, if they were interested in you, they would find a reason to come in the store again. But I'm not going to say that's going to happen. Because it probably won't. But either way, it was still nice. And I'll never forget it. So if you were listening, you found out how to have a conversation with a guy. Stop all that stupid shit. Stop all that playing hard to get. And as long as he's showing you respect, keep showing him respect. Don't be afraid to say words like thank you or that was nice of you. Just don't be such an asshole. Because if dudes is like me, we're not going to take it anymore, ladies. We're not going to take your trifling ass behavior. I give the best. I deserve the best. Not saying, no, but that's what you do. Because I know y'all like to argue and do all that stupid shit y'all do. Get to know, let the guy in first. Don't start that shit like soon as he meets you and shit. This motherfucker, like, if he's got any sense, if you're already acting like that and y'all just met, he should get the hell away from you as fast as possible. Because why should my life be fucked up because of you? It ain't happening. Because damn sure your life ain't getting fucked up because of me. Okay, I'm trying to do this. Give me a moment, y'all. It's been a long, long day. Just for the record, now this one she was mixed with something. I pretty much know what her ethnic background is, but she was mixed. She was just beautiful. She was unbelievably beautiful and shit. Now a long time ago, this was on Av 9, Jewish holiday on Av 9, but this was a long time ago. This was like 2015 or 2016. And I was at a gas station. And I just happened to go there that day. And and she was in there, this other female. And she had some bum ass dude in her car. But she was pumping the gas and everything. So when I see shit like that, that turned me on. Because that means she ain't afraid to work and shit. And I love women. I love good workers. I'm a good worker. I love to see a good worker and shit. So she kept staring at me. I kept staring at her the whole time. And like I said, if that dude wasn't in the car, if I had asked her what her name was, I'm sure she would have gave it to me and shit. Because we just stared at each other the whole time and shit. And after that, I came home and I jumped right on the net. And I was trying to learn more about women of her ethnic background and shit. Because I see a lot, like especially during the summertime where I work at, you see a lot of them too. But she kept her eyes on me the whole. I kept my eyes on her and shit. Like they're like totally different and shit. That's why I said it's not over. Sometimes you just got to change your location where you're looking and shit like that. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I be trying to tell you. This was definitely a message, and that probably was a message, because that chick was like in my book. She'll always be A+, and I only talked to her those few minutes, but she was like A+, like A+, hands down A+. And the other female, the one I took to dinner, she was like that. Like she would hold conversation when she make great eye contact, and she was black. This was a black chick. Everything. And the other one, she was mixed. She wasn't like, don't say she wasn't white. The one I'm talking about today, she wasn't white either. She was mixed. Unbelievably beautiful, bro. So that's why I said, if you are listening to me, don't let nobody feel like, oh, you can't find nobody, and don't let nobody feel like, oh, all women are assholes and shit. Like, you just gotta learn how to slow your shit down, and don't let nobody push up on you. You want to be with me, you have to make yourself known, and it didn't have to be that way. But you were given opportunity. The universe told you what was about to happen, and you knew. Just like I knew you were the one. When I walked in, I knew who you was. We both knew. But you chose some stupid ass, low down shit, and not only did that hurt, it only hurt obviously because I care about her. That's what y'all don't be understanding. Like, your brains are just fucked up. You should be glad somebody gets upset about you. I want to be with him because he actually gives a fuck about me. But y'all be on some silly shit. Niggas is tired. I'm telling y'all now, I'm gonna prophesy over every last one of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all day of them mind fucks you do and all that bullshit you do is over with. Over with. When that 400-year curse is fully lifted, all that bullshit y'all are gonna get lifted too. Niggas ain't having that shit no more. Cause every man ain't bad. Now don't get me wrong. The ones that was bad, they deserve whatever they got, but all of us ain't bad. And that's what I was telling that lady. I said, hey, all men are not bad. I said, don't say all men are not bad. All men are not bad. And I said, that man you got is not a real man. I said, if you're with a woman and it doesn't work out, it doesn't matter whose fault it is. The fact is it didn't work out. It's time to move on. She don't want you, whatever the case might be. You don't want her. It's time to move on. Don't try to destroy her. Don't try to destroy your family, all that stupid punk ass shit. Because only a punk ass, bitch ass man would do some shit like that. A real man gonna say, all right, it's gonna hurt, but life is gonna be painful, my nigga. What you gonna jump on everybody and hurt your feelings? Let that woman go on about her way. Especially if she's trying to take care of the kids. That should be your main concern, not your punk ass ego. It didn't work. You're not the only person that had a bad relationship. So stop acting like a bitch. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to get these pictures together. Then I'll be almost out of here. All right. So now it's funny how I met her. I had always had like a fantasy inside of my head of me meeting my soulmate, the one that works there, like that. Like in the aisle, you just go down the aisle and she's right there for you and shit. Like a love story. And that's exactly how I met her and shit. So that was incredible. Like I said, it just really hurt. I don't know if any of y'all will ever understand, but I think I was being told it's a chosen one, and it was a chosen one. And I think I just wanted her to embrace me. You know, I just wanted to be embraced. Like I can't explain the inside, you know, because I didn't even know what had happened. I just know shit just changed. And I guess she knew. Like I think she knew when I kind of withdrew. And I know it hurt her. And that's why I said I could have cried. When I listened to that, I think her name was Angelica Ascension or something. I think that's her name. That video is right here on this channel. When I listened to her, it could have got really emotional. And the only reason why I didn't start crying was because I've been through this with Rosa. So it's like the same shit all over again. But I really feel like she probably does feel that way, and she probably is hurt, and she's probably wishing there was some way she could get back in or whatever. Probably. But she is going to act like she don't give a fuck and all that. But that's your problem, ladies. That's why I hate this planet. I hate this motherfucker. So why don't you kill yourself? Who knows? I might try and then I'm still alive and shit. This is a crazy ass planet. I hate it because it's just wicked. And them motherfuckers don't even want to admit they're wicked. That's why the planet is going to hell and shit. Because these wicked motherfuckers don't want to admit they're wicked. And it's just everything's going to hell. So unfortunately, you got to know what's real. That's why I said what I said earlier. You got to know what the planet's really about. And you got to stick to what you got to stick to. because you can't be friends with these people and all that other shit, because these people are hellbound. And like somebody said, some people say dysfunctional family, but it's not a dysfunctional family. It's actually a curse, a hellbound curse. So now we're going to look around a little bit. So now this was around 4 o'clock. And according to the black space chart, the one on the left, the moon, even the moon is like a twin. Now you see where the moon is at, and you see where the sun is at. But even the moon is like half black, half white. Like this is all twin flame shit. That's why you have to say, was this a message from Rosa? See, you gotta understand like about the green. God said he would test my heart. And this is before I knew that the green is the color of the chakra. After God said that, I had so many supernatural experiences with the color green. And even a green car with a missing hubcap. And then when Rosa showed up, she was in a green Ford Explorer. And then I eventually got a green car with a missing hubcap. And even one day, Michelle Knight told me when I go out, I would find love. And I said, listen, I'm only going to one store early in the morning. Ain't gonna find no love. And when I went to that one store early in the morning, there was Michelle, who she and I should have connected. But again, Michelle was another a-hole. That's just the fact. But that day that I connected, that day I saw Michelle when I walked in the store, I saw this green chalice. It's a plastic green chalice that I still have to this day. I was just drinking out of it. So even that was again the color green. And when I looked at the white sun today, that's what I kept seeing, a light color green, no matter what I looked at. So these are all messages from the universe. It's not accidental or coincidental. So somehow healing is on the universe's mind for me. That's why I said you have to know what you deserve and what you don't deserve. And if she really wants you, let her ass humble her pride and step up. But if you're tapping out and giving up, you were never for me. You haven't really did one thing that shows you were for us. What you did, you tried to bully me and say, hey, if you don't do this, then you won't be with me. And you went on to regret that. So the moon was in Mars at that time. But now, if you look at the weight chart, that's in the middle. Ironically, let me see it again. But what did the black chart say? Come on, people. So the black chart says that, oh, the black chart is saying that Mars and the moon are in the Capricorn constellation. But the white chart is saying Mars and moon is in Aquarius constellation. Now, why they differ, you have to figure that out. You have to do your own research if you're interested. Because I did contact them, but the white chart says, oh no, we're definitely in harmony with what's up in the universe. So you would have to really dig to find out why they're doing that. But just to give it to you both ways, Lilith is going. Lilith is about the internal, and so is the moon. Now Mars kind of pushes it out. So that's why I'm saying you may see somewhat of it an aggressive female, or anybody aggressive, but you know, there may be a reason why the universe is making sure me and her are not on the schedule as much together. But that's strange, especially when she was scheduled today and wasn't there, but she did pop in the last day I worked. Not yes, I wasn't there. She probably worked yesterday. So what's the change in the schedule? Is she doing that, or is she changing it? Did I have that much effect on her? Because if I did, why didn't she act like it? I can't stress this enough. I hope somebody out there is listening to me, because I really want to say, are all of you stupid ass people? Don't get mad at me. But is everybody that stupid? Why didn't you just tell a guy how you felt? If your feelings with him, if your feelings for him are that strong that you don't want to be on the schedule when he's on it, why didn't you tell him that? I had the strong feelings for you. And why didn't you show him that when he came up to you instead of acting like somehow he had to prove something to you? But ironically, she kind of reminds me of Booby. When I was a high schooler, see, I dated this girl from the inner city. But Booby didn't play. Booby was tough. So maybe this one's a lot like Booby. And maybe she was expecting me to be tough, which I could be. But I don't want to be tough with somebody I'm in love with. Because I'm looking at her like family and all that. We're gonna raise kids together. I don't want to be tough with you. I want to know we're on the same page for the most of that. And some people say, listen, we don't have to agree on everything, but we'll be on the same page, for the kids. But I'm like, well, what about us? Who gives it? You know what I'm saying? What about us? I don't care about the kids right now. I'm talking about me and you. Because I don't want to have kids with somebody that I don't feel comfortable with. So that essentially is what it was. Now, I don't have anything else to go on. And the only way I'm going to know what happened... Well, yeah, I can know right now. Because I got next week's schedule. Give me a moment. She is kind of on it with me, but there are some days that she's not. So I don't know if it's just a coincidence that's happening or not. I really can't say. Okay, so let's just say it is Moon and Mars in Capricorn. Well, we know Capricorn is still going to rule the career sector, the 10th house. Even if it's not in the 10th house, it's in a different house. It's still going to be about career and reputation. And what the Moon does, it actually brings a little bit of Cancer, motherly stuff into, because the Moon rules Cancer. So there might be some type of security concerns internally. And it might be, some problems. Because today was just a strange day. It was just erratic. Machines was acting all crazy and stuff. And if it's Mars and the Moon and Aquarius, Well, they say Mars and Aquarius. You know, Aquarius is going to be about the people. But Aquarius and Mars and Aquarius can also be about females standing up for themselves. So when it's Aquarius, it's more about community, you know, technology, which I said, like I said, our technology was really acting up, acting erratically. That could also be Mars. And ironically, Mercury is with Venus in communication, but it ain't nowhere near Scorpio. That's the funny thing. But if you look on a white chart, Mercury is with Venus retrograde in Scorpio. And Libra and Jupiter, they deal a lot with JU or justice, but they also do deal with relationships coming together, expansion, good fortune. Even we begin to question certain beliefs or certain things. Now the sun in Virgo, which like I said, now if you go but everybody says, wait a minute, the sun is in Libra right now. So that's why I said this just makes you wonder. But Spica is all about harvesting and gathering. Almost a time a person can try to enjoy their hard work. So if you believe the black chart, that's pretty much what it's about. Sagittarius is the healer, rules the ninth house. Pluto's gonna bring you transformation, purging secrets, the underworld. And Saturn's always trying to standardize everything. All right. Look at the white chart again. Twelfth house is all about rendering, bringing a conclusion. That would be Aries. Aries with Lilith, Moon, Mars. A lot of internal stuff going on, if that's the correct house placement. Because the Moon is private. Aquarius is not Aquarius. Lilith retrograde is private. 12th house is private. So a lot of dealing with repression, but Mars might bring it out. And then Sun in Libra, is that the 7th house? Nope, it's the 8th house. So even Libra in this 8th house is interesting. And now you're looking at justice, relationships, to some degree intuition. 8th house relationships, which are like soul relationships. And that goes real deep with the sun. And remember, if that's the 8th house, you're even saying that the sun is in Scorpio. And Scorpio is supposed to represent the underground, which could be considered darkness. So you're seeing all these twin soul references, sun and moon, and on and on and on. So that wasn't just a coincidence. Like I said, there's been other females I've talked to and stuff like that, but never before did I really, walk them to the car and try to get the phone number. And at the same time, never before did the circumstances allow it. Because there's always somebody that pops up right when I'm about to do whatever. And it's always some silly ass shit that piss you the fuck off. So again, it's good to just go ahead. If I do see the soulmate that I work with, just say hello. Try to keep it positive. Try not to have any type of whatever in your voice or your body language. And just leave it like that. And she may just let it go. Cause like I said, from the reading they said she already got somebody anyway. And we could probably leave it at that. Cause like I said, I want everybody to know. In all these videos, I might have said a lot of stuff out of pain and hurt. And you're gonna feel pain and hurt. This is not this. You're supposed to. This is how you heal and get better. But honestly, I have nothing against Rosa. It was just one of them things, at the end of the day. And everything worked out. Despite her getting me fired, everything did work out. And as far as this one, like I said, I just wish she is a little bit more mature, because it would have meant so much more to me. But I don't plan on carrying anybody. You would have to have, for me to carry somebody, like I have to meet you and you have to really be doing your part or whatever. And then we might go out for a while or something like that. And then all of a sudden, something might happen and you might start feeling a certain way. And I may still try to hang in there. But even after a while, if I feel like I'm in a relationship where I ain't getting nothing back out of it, then of course I'm not going to keep staying in it. So that's what happened today. This was a great day. I will be back with the horoscopes. And the way it might go down, you might even see the horoscope before you see this video. Because this video is about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Well, no, 2:05, 2 hours, 5 minutes. I'm out. All right, videos are dropping. So much is happening, man. So much is happening. At some point, I'm going to have to find out what's up with the moon, what's going on. Because this is a lot of shit just popping up. 24th, 7 days at 12:47 p.m. All right. Now, as I can say, because I'm doing horoscope, it's just like a lot of stuff is happening, and it got to be moon energy. Like there's a reason for everything. Because normally I'm not outside that time of day, so when I went outside, it was beautiful. But as I thought, I'm a beautiful person. Make sure you checking out the videos that are coming out. This is so far Wednesday, October 2nd, but even Wednesday, October 17th is 10:02 p.m. That's why I said October 2nd or whatever. Also, now that I have a revelation about my so-called soulmate, that might have been why she responded the way she did, because she doesn't really she doesn't necessarily have those energies, you know. So that might be why she responded the way she did. I really don't know. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, just keep up with the videos. That's all I can tell you. Right now we're going back in to horoscopes. Then we'll be getting on up out of here. Horoscope.com. They're letting you know the day's energy will be boisterous. This is a good time to have fun. A lot of people are saying that. They're saying people are high strung, so you have to be able to go with the flow. Just be relaxed, so other people will be relaxed. They're saying. Let's do daily love tarot. I'm sorry, daily love horoscope. The energy of the day could enhance your current love relationship or encourage a step-by-step withdrawal. The key is talking, but this may not be as easy as it sounds. You both need to drop your defenses and start relating from the heart. Sometimes I talk about the pain and stuff like that. Uh, like I said, I'm just gonna make this quick announcement, but I did a video recently. It had 31 people looked at it, only one like. Because I said her reading was so accurate it caused highly emotional responses. Basically, I just told the truth. It's not like I'm lying. Like nothing I say out here is a lie. Bottom line, either you want to know what the problem is and do something about it, or you don't. All I'm saying is, if you don't want to do nothing about the problem, don't waste my fucking time. That's all. Because I'm not going to play the Matrix. The Matrix can kiss my yellow ass. People want to be fucked up and want somebody else to deal with it. When you're fucked up, if you're not mature enough to deal with your own shit, then there's something wrong with you. So that's all I'm saying is, it comes a time when you have to move on. And this planet is so fucked up, so you might find somebody and they might be right for you for like a week or so. They might only be right for you 4 or 5 days, and that shit might go to hell. It is what it is. You could only do what it is. And you got to make your own choice. Somebody else might say, well, I'm going to stay with it no matter what. Well, then that's the choice you made. Somebody else might say, nah, I ain't staying with this shit. Like I said, don't get me wrong. Let's just say if what I was basically told is true. Had I went forward without using my experience of being on this piece of shit planet, now you're getting kind of close to somebody who's fucking cleaning up the carpets. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know where to draw the fucking line. And feminine energy can't just keep taking you to the depths of hell. At some point, you got to say, nah, I'm not doing this. This is wrong. And fuck who don't like it. So that's where we're moving. You could call it whatever you want to. But if God's not lying, if the Bible's not lying, it's going to be a lot of people burning in hell. Soon. So either you're going to be with God or Bible, you're going to be wherever you're at, or somebody's lying and, who cares? I don't know. I can only go by what I know from experience, from the study of God's word for over 40 years, and this and that. And when you're dealing with mature people, they're able to look at a situation and see why it's fucked up. When you're dealing with people that are immature or deceptive or cowards, whatever the case might be, then of course they're going to keep on acting like, oh, that's not it, and oh, you're mean-spirited, and every fucking excuse in the book. So that's what I said. So it ain't nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's really nothing to talk about. The shit can't get worked out. Because if that's true, if you're cleaning the carpets, I wouldn't be interested anyway. Because I don't get fruity with the booty. So, it is what people do. That's their business. I ain't mad at nobody. We can still talk. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying I wouldn't want to be interested. That's from anybody. And, the way I see it is, you should have talked when the door was open and talk. You chose not to talk. You chose to play stupid ass games. And there might be a reason for it. But you still chose not to talk. You chose to follow and do all this other stuff. But you chose not to talk. So that's how things got so distant apart. But even if it was, I wouldn't be interested in your lifestyle. It's really nothing to talk about. Like, this is a cold, cold planet, bro. You gotta know when to move on. And I don't make the rules. I didn't make the planet. Nor do I let all this bullshit go down. Because like I said, if there was any real leadership, this shit wouldn't be happening in the first place. That's like me sitting here making all these fucking rules and then don't do shit about it. And it's going on for thousands of years. So we got to stop playing this silly shit. That's all I'm saying. That's why the book of Job will always be my favorite book. Because Job took action. Job did things that forced the higher ups to do something about it. You got to be that type of person. And most people are not that type of person. All right? I'm pretty sure this will be the last thing I read before I end this video. 3-card tarot. Oh, the High Priestess has shown up in the mood position. The mood of the day is the High Priestess. Very interesting. And the Hierophant, the High Priestess is the moon energy. And that's what I saw today. I saw the moon and the sun, and I saw it at work. Isn't this wonderful? Taurus is the Hierophant. Are you telling me that woman I met today is going to be my baby? I would love that. Oh, I would love that so much. It's about time the universe finally does something nice for me, you know? Wouldn't it be beautiful if the universe finally stopped the bullshit? Finally stopped all the lying and the bullshit and actually did something nice for somebody who's been serving the freaking universe for over 40 fucking years. 40 or more. How about that? How about that? He's losing his fucking mind because every goddamn day I got to see nothing but bullshit and I can tell you what the source is. And I'm tired of looking at it. How mean-spirit is that? So, mama, if you're showing up to give me some good news, bring it on. But if you're showing up with more tricks and more of that BS, I think I've had enough of it. But either way, thank you for that few minutes I had with that beautiful person. Not saying they're perfect because they might got some bullshit too. But for that little bit of time, it was beautiful. It was heaven on earth. And sure enough, there was right after that, it was the moon in the east, across from the sun in the west. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the 2-hour video. That'll be on this channel. soon. All right, let's see what's going on. Come on, man. The attitude that is predominant in your romantic life today, dear friend, is one of withdrawal and isolation. From who? From who? I didn't withdraw from the woman I walked to a car. So you talking about? Who did I withdraw from in romantic? I think somebody withdrew from me. It's the combined effect of the Pope and the High Priestess that is doing this to you, making you very reserved, almost distant. From who? You might even play shy if you are not in total agreement with the people around you. I didn't play shy with that woman I walked to the car. So who you talking about? You talking about the carpet cleaner? Who you talking about? If you are in a committed relationship, these vibrations are not altogether bad because they allow you to concentrate on your most precious gift. You as a couple. This ain't making no sense at all. In your active life, good things come to those who wait is your motto for the day. Without making big waves, you'll progress slowly but steadily, with intelligence and discretion, simulated by the beneficial combination of the Sun and the High Priestess. Your ability for penetrating analysis, your creative vision, and your logical approach will impress your partners and your colleagues. Might not be a little more forthcoming and share your ideas more openly. Because they shit on you. Let me just prove it to you. Let me prove it to you. Everything I do, they shit on you. Certain motherfuckers up in there, but it's always been that way. That's why I ain't even mad. So fuck them. I'm going to do what the fuck I do. And that's what it is. And what I do is really good. They should be thanking me, shaking my hand, saying, thank you for the initiative. Thank you for trying to make this place look better. Thank you for caring. But all you get is motherfuckers talking shit. And not only are they talking shit, they get on the motherfucking microphone so everybody can hear it. So fuck them. I move the way I want to. And the divine, no disrespect, High Priestess, but you're one of the most secretive people I know. So don't tell me about being forthcoming and forthwith. The nerve of these people. The nerve of these people. I'm getting a little ticked off. And I'm not going to take this shit anymore. Alright, let me see. Now, did I say that picture? But what's sweet about this 3-card tarot, that's exactly what it was, though. The sun opposed to the moon. And you're looking at the divine feminine and the divine masculine. That's why I really believe that woman I met today was special. Like, I really believe that. But y'all gotta really listen. Y'all gotta find out what her name is. That shit was crazy. So make sure y'all check out that video. I think like 2 hours or something. That shit was crazy. But a whole lot of shit was like a twin flame day, but also a soulmate day. Now let me tell y'all what I get from this reading. First, try to find out where Taurus is on the chart, on the charts. According to the white space chart, it's in Uranus. It's in the third house, but Uranus is right there. But now where's that on a black chart? See, it might be out there now, but the black chart I'm looking at is from 4 p.m. today. So it might be out there now. Probably is. All right, let me see. I gotta check something out real quick. Give me one moment. I gotta upload this thing. Come on. All right, so here we go. 3-card tarot. Alright. Chicks be bugging out though. But you do gotta have a lot of patience with them and shit. Cause I know I used to be real impatient. Cause if I send you a message and it take you 3 or 4 days to respond, I used to get in that ass. You know what I'm saying? Or I just cut the person off and shit. This person had 3 days to respond. But to keep it real, when I first met her, she was slow. But she came through though. She came through 100. Like she always came through. Everybody's not a drama queen. I mean, we all got a little drama, but I mean, if you're a drama queen as soon as I meet you, I'm not gonna be wasting my time. I don't got time for that bullshit, my nigga. All right. So now we're going to go back on this 3 picture. All right, so she's placing the High Priestess. Now, she does deal with secrets. Let's walk with me. We're just going to do it this way. Because I'm not sure their interpretation is the right one. So just walk with me. Because I'm in that type of mood. Because whenever I see the High Priestess, I take it seriously. And you got to remember who I just saw today. Because she might have been, who knows? But the way that moon and that sun, it was incredible. Make sure y'all listen to that 2-hour video. That was like awesome. Like the female was awesome. The moon and all that, that was just awesome, bro. a good feeling off of her, boy. And she was like, she complimented everything I did. I complimented everything she did. Like that was like a perfect date, even though it wasn't a date and shit. But I did end up walking. I walked into a car and shit. It was beautiful, my nigga. More days like that, universe. You know what I'm saying? Always putting your foot up somebody's ass. How about you give a little love sometime? Drama, drama, drama. But when it comes time to give a little love, here come the bullshit. I'm getting sick of this bull. Don't make me expose your ass. Because I'm getting tired. It's like you got to tell everybody out there about that fucking thing on the right side. Everybody ain't got to know that. Trying to put me on blast. Hardy, ha, ha, ha. You trickster. Intuition, sacred knowledge, divine feminine, the boss, the subconscious mind. Well, see, that's somebody getting initiated, though. If you see the high priestess show up like that, it might mean somebody getting initiated. Something about the underworld. And that's how the moon was. If y'all listening, that's how the moon was today. The moon was above two on the east side. It was above two clouds. As soon as I saw the moon, I said that looked like the high priestess because she sits with the two high pillars. I actually saw this, and this is after I saw that female, and me and her was like on point. Like everything I did, like I be trying to tell y'all, like a dude like me, they keep me away from certain like if you a fake ass broad, I probably won't even talk to you. Like if you a drama queen, I probably won't even talk to you. But if you come with some real shit, man, I'm a totally different motherfucker. Like for real. That's how I was with her. Like she knew. And everything she knew like I wanted, she did it. Like she did it. That shit was like real. That shit was live, nigga. Definitely one of the best meetings with a female I ever had in my fucking life. And don't water me down because I know a lot of females, bro. But this one was like, and then the moon and the sun backed it up. Just like y'all see these cards, the same shit happened. And remember, on the high priestess one is Boaz. Now remember Boaz. Well, I don't know if it's the same Boaz, but one Boaz married Ruth, and it's this female. She had biblical names too. The black and white colors symbolize duality, masculine and feminine, darkness and light, and that's what we saw today: the sun and the moon. So they're saying the high priestess is telling you that duality is required to be able to enter this sacred space. And she has a Torah, because this female I was talking to, I think she's connected to the Torah, especially with the name she has. And you want to talk about the Hierophant? I told you it's a priest a preacher that always be in there. And then after he found out I knew him, I ain't see him no more. As soon as I walked in this morning, he was right there, and he was talking to that female that I said she passed out, but I found out what happened to her. But that's the one that was talking about goats, and she's an choir and shit. So you're seeing all these signs of spirituality. So in order to see, you have to look beyond the material realm. The high priest is the guardian of the subconscious mind, the teacher of sacred knowledge and hidden mysteries. So it looks like somebody's getting initiated. But they told me my intuition would increase because I had a long talk with this female that I do talk about in that 2 hour video. I think it's 2 hours and 5 minutes. And even she told me, she said, you're very intuitive because everything you're saying is happening. And I didn't use no cards or nothing. I was just talking to her at work. She's a customer. And she's had a lot going on in her life, so I started talking to her. And she said, you're very intuitive. They're saying when a high priestess appears, it's because the veil between you and the underworld is thin, and you have the opportunity to access the knowledge that is deep within your soul. So they say when this high priest shows up, she's telling you about how to bring balance into your life. But listen, me and that female, I'm not lying to you, me and her had perfect balance, bro. Perfect balance. That shit was beautiful. She talking about listen to your inner voice. My inner voice is telling me I want that female. Listen to your intuition. My intuition is telling me it's her. So they also agree that this is a time for a heightened intuitive ability and psychic insight. All right. Now we got to jump to insect messages real quick. Time to stir up your emotion waters. Things have stagnated and you're repeating yourself. That's the mosquito. Mosquitoes are reminding you how unimportant and temporary things are, especially those things that irritate you. Protect your creative projects and yourselves from those who want to undermine your goals. You have chosen a somewhat difficult life path as you tend to float in the realm of high ideas. You are constantly aware of your own self-worth and are reevaluating your friends, family, and goals in life. You have a tendency to be blunt and easily find fault in others. However, often recognize that what you find lacking in others is reflected in yourself. And that's why I tried to kill yourself, you bitch ass. Don't come in my house talking shit to me. You tend to fend off those around you in order to feel nourished. Oh, you tend to feed off those around you in order to feel nourished. Now ain't that a lie? How the fuck I feed off everybody around me when everybody on me? You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck do I go when I'm feeding off other motherfuckers? Let's keep it 100. Now keep in mind I read everything they said. I ain't really say too much, which is cracking little jokes here and there. Mosquitoes, people are persistent and opportunists and unafraid to use others in order to reach their goals. They must be talking about some other mosquito. I think they warned me about someone or something sucking off of me. All right, let's go back. The high priestess is saying, "Let me be your guide. Connect with your intuition and your higher self through meditation, visualization, shamanic journeying, and being part of spiritual communities." So, I told you initiation. Finally, the high priestess is a sign that you are being called to embrace the divine feminine. Your connection to your intuition, compassion, empathy, and inner wisdom. Regardless of your gender, it's important for you to balance and integrate your masculine and feminine, just like I saw the sun and the moon today. And the appearance of the high priestess is signal that your sacred feminine needs your attention right now. So that's what it was. This female represented the high priestess, and she actually made a personal. She made a personal. And you know what? That female's car looked just like my neighbor's car and shit. The neighbor that be getting on my last nerve and shit. This soulmate stuff and twin don't never stop. So many synchronicities is crazy. Yeah, it's in the building. All right. So the high priestess is letting me know I'm being initiated more and in a love position. See, the Pope in a love position could be marriage. The high priestess might be saying be married to me. Or the high priestess is telling me I'll bring you that female that you're crazy about. You know what it is. She might be giving me the same deal she tried to give a Rosa, but only she's giving it this time to a female I actually like. But if you knew that female's name, what her name was, you flipped the fuck out. Make sure you watch that video out there, 2 hours and 5 minutes. It'll be out here sometime today or tomorrow. All right, this one's about the Hierophant. Now remember, she's the high priestess and he's the high priest, the Hierophant. Now I'm going to have to do a 6-card tarot because I want to know what the high priestess number. High priestess, please let me know what your message is. What do you want me to know, high priestess? I'm not going to do it yet, though. I'm just putting it out there. But we're getting ready to go to the 6-card tarot. The Hierophant card represents an established set of spiritual values and beliefs and is often associated with religion and other formal doctrines. Before you can discover your own personal belief system and make your own choices, as with the next card, the Lovers, the Hierophant encourages you to learn the fundamental principles with a trusted source. So that's why I say she wants to initiate. She's telling me it's time. And that's why she made a special appearance today. That was so beautiful. I told you that was special. When I saw that sun out there, and I said the moon is like the The moon is like the high priestess. And I just did a reading with somebody on the high priestess cards kept showing up. To honor family traditions. I just gotta read this again. Yeah, it keeps talking about a group or community. So they might be wanting to invite me into whatever. I can't wait to do the 6 card tarot. It's time to get the fuck up out of here, y'all. I can't take this pathetic planet no more. Too much heartbreak, too much bullshit. It's time for Gary Garrett to go where he belongs, sitting at the table with the big boys and big girls, the big decision makers. You may feel a deep sense of comfort being surrounded by a group of people who have well established belief systems and clear values. No, it won't be joining a new church. You can forget that one. This card is about joining a group. But why'd you put it in the love position? Now, what she's telling me, because I know Mama, I know the Divine Feminine. The reason why the Sun card is in the work position, because she's saying, yeah, you see how things got better. This chick is tripping. Cat is in the business. Alright, come on, come on, come on, what I'm trying to do. So, what she's saying is, she's the boss. That's why she's in the center. She's in the middle. She's telling me that they want to initiate me. They want to take me deeper. Also, that's on the left. But on the right side, she's letting me know that the reason why things are going great at work, I'm the sunshine at work in the work sector, is because of her. Which is true. And she's letting me know that that appearance that I experienced today had a lot to do with her. Now I'm getting ready to do the 6 card tarot, then we can get out of here. What does it mean when your left foot itches? Itchy left foot, you will encounter losses on your journey. Well, I know who that's going to be. And you know, they always use the word journey to describe my soulmate. All right. All right. What does the High Priestess want me to know? The card deck has been shuffled 3 times. We want to shuffle 10 more times. We want this to be 13. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. What does the High Priestess want me to know? Card 1. Card 2. Card 3. Card 4. Card 5. Card 6. Guess what? The first card that showed up was the Hierophant. How do you feel about yourself? The Hierophant, number 5. Got him looking like Pope John. You feel a need for advice or wise counsel, or perhaps spiritual consolation. Someone or perhaps immediate events will provide moral and principle guidance. Cause like horoscopes was saying that I would be given that position. See, and they told me at work I would be given a position. But now I know, but you see who showed up? The High Priestess. Because I always work for her. And she let me know, even getting a job, that came from her. She always let me know. Like, she let me know she could pull a cord at any minute. And if money come in, it's usually her. So that's sweet. That's how they just manipulate you. It's funny. I have a wonderful experience with a female. And then the big ball shows up. Someone or perhaps immediate events will provide moral and practical guidance. Perhaps you're considering becoming such a tutor, counselor, or spiritual advisor. You desire the tired and tested traditional values. So, when considering your options, this approach will provide wiser than adopting an unconventional novel approach. For example, marriage is more likely to be your desire than living together. But they keep talking about marriage. It's even funny when they did that. Because they basically, like, I have reason to believe that my soulmate is a carpet cleaner. And they're telling me I wouldn't be interested in that, but I would be interested in somebody more interested in like a marriage or something. So it is confirmed that the High Priestess is asking me to step up. Step it up. So what I'm going to do right now is find out where Taurus is right now, and according to the chart. Right now, Taurus is in, looks like, oh, it's right there with Juno. But Juno's probably in that house. Let me see. Taurus is in the 11th house with Uranus. Friends association groups. And that's who's inviting me to the 11th house. And Taurus is there with Uranus retrograde, which means anything could happen. There's somebody that said no, no, no all this time. But say yes. But she thinks she's slick, but she's changing the words a little bit. Now she's trying to make it sound like it's a social community and shit. When it used to just be straight out darkness. Come into the darkness with me. And I was like, nah, I don't think so. Then that's when she sent Rose and shit. She said, this is a true story. She said, if you don't come to me, I'm coming to you. And all of a sudden, Rosa popped up. And that's when Rosa started looking at me all different and shit. That shit was crazy. I know y'all spooked out. You can't be scared all your life. But that female I was with today was like way more tempted and shit. But I'm more ready though. When Rosa came, I wasn't trying to talk to no female. I'm sick of y'all breaking my heart. It ain't happening. But this one, I was like, whoa. I'm flabbergasted. Alright. Don't worry. I'm dedicated to the truth, baby. G-A-T, all capital letters. Gary's always true. Yeah, baby. That's why it's been taking so long. That's like Sting when he finally joined the New World Order and shit. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Boom, boom, boom. Next card. What you want most right now. And guess what they did? The moon card. And that, what did I tell you? What did I tell y'all? That I was with her, and I said she was the moon, I was the sun, and I said that I really believe that that moon had to do with her and shit. And remember, the moon is always the high priestess, bro. And that's what this card is basically showing you, is the high priestess. It's cool when they try to recruit you and they change words and shit. Hey, just join our community. Like, you know what I'm saying? It used to be just walk into the darkness and shit. Now it's just called the community and shit. What you want most right now in the moon. At this time, you desire clarity and less of those confused emotions that leave you fearful and vulnerable. You want to know the outcome because you are so unsure about how you feel. Use your intuition to guide you away from deception and ride this out. It will turn out all right in the end. The moon is also a good omen if you are in a clandestine affair. Well, she did tell me she had a man, but you know, she might show up again. You never know. But she was definitely interested. There ain't no doubt in my mind that chick wasn't interested. So that clandestine affair and shit. What you want most right now. Your fears, the lovers. Someone's heart is ruling their head. You are so afraid of being hurt that you are remaining paralyzed in non-action. Now that one's talking about the soulmate. The first card is talking about the divine mother, the high priestess's plan to bring me in. The second card is talking about that female I work with and how the divine mother was kind of using her to get my attention. The third card about the fears is the soulmate. To have or not to have, this there go. Throw caution to the wind. Great happiness awaits you if you can trust what you feel and ignore the fear and do it anyway. I don't know. I don't want to kiss a carpet cleaner. What's going for you? Number 4. What's going for me? I really want to know that one. It's funny. They said your fears, and it's number 3, the Gemini. Because Rosa and my soulmate, they both said like I'm a number 3. That's a person that doesn't want. You know, they don't have the maturity for a long lasting relationship. Nah, if it's bullshit, of course not. They say you're so immature. You're number 3. What's going for you? The Chariot. It's Cancer. Drive, drive, drive. What's going for you? You certainly aren't a quitter. You got that right, bucko. The appearance of the Chariot tells of conflicting ending and victory. So don't give up. Battle on, and you will succeed. This is a time of movement and change. Expect a journey relating to work. And if you've had your eye on that car, it will soon be yours. Conflict, ending and victory. What's going against you? The Hermit. Virgo. You are at risk of doing something hasty out of impatience and rage. This is not a time for rational and impulsive behavior. Don't be cankerous. They said I'm acting cankerous because of my age. You just told me I'm immature. Now you're telling me I'm acting. Which one is it? Don't be arrogant or resentful. So cantankerous if you're older, and arrogant or resentful if you're younger. Let the rage go. Take time and make a cool and collected decision. See, it's almost like my soulmate's higher self is talking now. She started talking with the Lover card, number 3. Listen, she started talking to number 2. Because anybody that does this with me sees she does this. The first card is definitely the High Priestess. Second card is when my soulmate entered it. Remember, 2 is the couple. Even if you look at the card, it's about the couple. She says, use your intuition to guide you away from deception and ride this out. It'll turn out all right in the end. Then in 3, she tells you, don't be afraid. You know you want to be with me. Then the 4th card, when she says a chariot, that's Cancer, so that's still going to be the family. And again, remember, Cancer and Virgo are what's in my natal chart. And both of those are talking about my soulmate. So, when she says the Hermit, she's saying, oh, you just going to give up on me out of hasty, you're being hasty. You need to calm down. Don't make a hasty decision. I hate you. You're a freaking carpet cleaner. The likely outcome. The Emperor, which is Aries. Expect success. Give me a moment, y'all. I gotta get this. 1, 2, 3. So I need 4 and 5. The likely outcome, the Emperor. Expect success and achievement of your goals. This is a time of fulfillment of your ambitions. If you have placed your trust in your father or husband, partner, or another man of significance in your life, they will come up trumps for you. If you have been a victim of ill will, don't worry, you will win in the end. Now, that, like the emperor can be a state, because I know my state is going after the corporation that owes me money. Also, because she's telling me, remember he said trust your father, but that's what the Pope is. The Hierophant is the father. So it's still definitely the High Priestess was speaking. Join the initiation. We'll help you with what you want most right now. Trust your intuition. Trust the High Priestess. Things are going to change for you rapidly. Don't go this alone. If you listen to us, you'll be very powerful. Woo! Woo! All right. So I'm pretty sure this does conclude. Let me make sure I got everything over here. Whatever. This does conclude this reading. Thank you.